Okay, up next we got Vernon and Peta doing the Paso Doble. Paso Doble for Vernon and Peta. And you know, I gotta say it. If I'm gonna be honest, I gotta say it. I don't know why they're doing Paso Doble in week 2. To be honest with you, I feel like this is a very kind of like, you got to present a dance. What I would do, it's not, I'm not saying this like so complicated. You know, Paso Doble is complicated. Paso Doble would be the dance when that we teach a child last, right? So, example is that somebody come to learn how to dance, right? We're gonna start with, if it's a ballroom dance school like what I had back in the day, and you want that real basic to professional foundation layered the right way, we would start with cha-cha, samba, rumba, and then we would introduce jive. Paso Doble I would introduce way down the line. It is not something that you have to dance, it's something you have to understand, right? So the understanding of Paso Doble from a standpoint of bullfighter and a cape, flamenco representation and all that stuff, that's something that you have to feel and take a little bit differently than just learning steps. So Paso Doble is not going to look good if you haven't experienced other things. I don't know, exactly what this is going to look like. I promise I saved all of these videos. Yes, even the ones with my wife, I promise, for this moment when I watch it, because I want us to be genuine even for me. I know how much she's, went through to get this dance done. So I'm looking forward to it. There was some happy moments. I remember coming when she was coming home, some not so happy rehearsals. So, I want to see the end result of this, and really try to analyze it. Vernon and Peta Paso Doble.
Dancing the Paso Doble. With his partner Peter, it's Vernon Davis.
His six-pack sucks. Look at that guy, he's shredded. Hey. Nice. Hey. A little fast. Oop, let's go. Let's go, Vernon. A little awkward. Okay. Hey. Okay. Hey. Let's go. Okay. All right. Okay. I mean, she was, I don't know if she was super happy or upset after performance, not sure. All right, so off the top, yes, what can be better, right? Paso is difficult. We spoke about this. Paso is tough to express, to explain, to understand, and to do. So I think that just emotional interpretation could be definitely better. I think with Vernon is like two faces, either this super charming smile or kind of like not. I don't think that there's something else, unless it's, you could honestly see that he was thinking about choreography, that he was really focused on making sure that he does the steps right. The last week probably really was sitting in his head, where he did that little mess up with footwork, and he saw that knocks you down. That really does take away from your overall end result. And so in the show, every moment matters. You don't want to have an accumulation of moments that are negative. You want to have accumulation of moments that are beautiful, positive, that people can get behind and, vote for you and want to see you do more and more and more. So, I think that performance deserves people's attention to be like, you know what, I want to see this guy continue. He looks like he's putting in work, and most of it, he sees the benefit of. It's reciprocated, right? So week 1, big mistake with steps. Week 2, seemingly no mistakes with steps. Some little, I think one of the times on stage he stepped forward off count a little too soon, but right away picked it up. So I got to give him credit for that. What do I want to see more of? Execution of just leg work and footwork and all that stuff. I think he's the guy that I want to probably see that happen from. And I'm not talking about this like super clear pointed toe because, I want that professionalism. No, I want that from somebody like Neve. That's someone who I want to see like, yo, that cha-cha, that samba, that Paso Doble, I want them to look that. But, with Vernon, I want to see the closest to that version, okay? And so when you show me effort in addition to what you're showing, right? Where, it's tough to say, well, Max, what are you saying? That some people don't put out effort? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. And is it obvious? Yeah. It may be not right away, but then it gets exposed that you just didn't put enough effort, and that's why, and you could see it, right? So I could see Vernon's effort to the fault, where I want him to present himself a little different and almost take our mind off of some of the maybe inadequacies that happen down there with your feet. I think someone who's close to that is AJ. AJ with Cheryl, he has that quality. He'll charm you the hell out of noticing his mistakes, right? And so I want Vernon to do that too. I feel like he can. I feel like this guy is gonna get more and more confident. And I feel like with him getting more and more confident, you're gonna get this like, oh, you know what? I can do this. Week in and week out, I see the end result of my effort. And with these athletes that have hardware to prove their hard work, are you gonna question their work ethic? So, I think this guy is gonna be, is in his, up and up. I hope, fingers crossed, because on that Vernon, on you depends my happy household. So please, Vernon, please, 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 please put in effort and do amazing things so she can come home and be happy and, give me cuddles and kisses. Because for now, it's just like, no, babe, I just need to focus and practice and stuff. Practice. Talk about practice. Vernon and Peta Paso Doble. Vernon and Peta Paso Doble, I'm going to give it a 6. I think there was definitely enough steps, a lot of execution, a lot of footwork, a lot of footwork, but just enough footwork for me to be impressed by how many steps he had to learn, the direction changes, spins. This guy can turn, or he's putting in that much time to make sure he does. But that's impressive. That 6'2", 3, whatever, 200 plus whatever pounds, he spins, stops, he's in ballroom shoes. I got to give him credit for all that. Good job, Vernon. I'm going to give it a 6.